guys, this is Alexis from Reflections of a Bookaholic, and I'm here with another plan with me. This is my spread from last week using a B6 kit from Sadie's Stickers. Moving on to this week, I am planning for the week of June 28th through July 4th. Of course, this is the week of the 4th of July, and so I am using this kit from Vanilla Paper Co. It is 4th of July theme, but most importantly, it's hollow foiled. And so I jump at any opportunity to use hollow. There aren't a lot of kits offered with it, and so I get really excited when I do find one. So when I get started, I do the typical thing. I lay down the framework of the kit. I think some people call it the base, and that is the bottom washi, the date covers, and date dots. Sometimes, and here lately, I change out the month at the top and decorate that a little bit. I do the sidebar, and then I put down the full boxes. Since it's kind of a memory plan, I know where I want the boxes to go ahead of time. So I hauled this kit in my last sticker haul, so definitely take a look because I talk about the shop and the shipping and things like this. One of the things that I did mention is I kind of thought that the quality, that the paper maybe wouldn't be premium matte because it was so affordable. But when I got the sticker kit, it's 4 pages. It's considered the mini kit for her shop. It's 4 pages. It's the same size as a mini shop's full kit, and it was significantly cheaper and very affordable. And when we are buying kits each week, it definitely adds up. So if you are looking for an affordable option, definitely check out Vanilla Paper Co. because this kit was gorgeous. Everything was perfect. And I mean, I had everything I needed, and the price point was, it was perfect. The only thing that I noted in my haul, and I'll note again, is pay attention to her shipping times because she follows that pretty closely. And as long as you know that, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's why they put it on the page, letting customers know when to expect their things. But you just have to plan accordingly because you're not going to want to get, I mean, I think you'd be cutting it close to get some fall things, but I would have to look at her shipping time frame now. But I think probably October things you would get if you decided to buy right about now. And if her time frame was the same. So definitely look into that. I kind of go hard in the paint when it comes to buying stuff, especially when I get really excited with the foil. But then, hard stop right now. And I discovered Vanilla Paper Co. after watching a Plan With Me from Lisa in Planzerland, and I am just so glad that I did. Take a look and see if you're interested. So back to the Plan With Me, I do want to talk about a little bit what I did, because that's probably why you're here. But I pulled in a few things aside from the kit. So I pull in this foiled red, blue, and silver deco. All of that deco is from Sticker Guru. They had a $2 Tuesday, and I just thought it was really cool. And a lot of them are blended. So there's red and blue foiled on the same stickers, or red and silver, or blue and silver, or whatever. So I pull that in. But I also pull in these fireworks stickers here and there. And those are all going to be from Letters to Apollo, another $2 Tuesday. And I'm really excited because I do have them in hollow. So I don't have a lot of hollow stickers, but I really had my eye and planned on using this kit. And I have another kind of American themed kit that I also have in hollow. And so I just kind of wanted to have a few hollow foiled stickers just that I knew would match. Also, right now I'm putting down these headers, these clear headers with red stars, and these are from Sadie Stickers. I got them in, I think, like a D-stash bag, or when she had her sale a few months ago, and I bought a bunch of the $2 Tuesday bags. I don't remember what they're called. I did get those in there. So I pulled all of those in along with the sticker kit, and I used all of it at the same time. If you look at the top, you can kind of see what I did off camera. Lots of garlands, some floral deco, and lots of just 4th of July themed $2 Tuesday stickers that I mentioned. The florals are from Graceful Muse Paperie. I did talk about my plan with that when I did the haul. So, take a look at the haul, because a lot of what I talked about there comes into play in this spread. But just kind of want to tell you, especially because the top I did off camera, but just kind of tell you where some of these stickers are from. So, getting to the plan with me. So, when you see the blurriness, it's because I forgot to change the settings on my camera. Sorry about that. But I do start off with a sticker from Paper Shower, and it's a nursing sticker, and I use the nurse script from Melissa's craft shop. I put down a pillow sticker just to note that I went back to bed because it was still early. And then I put down a bow checklist to jot down a few things that I did for work. Scrolling down, I put down a half box because I knew that's where I wanted it. And then I put down the square box along with some deco from Graceful Muse Paperie and an icon from Crafts by Towie just to note that my husband had a softball game. At the very bottom, I put down a mom and baby sticker from Paper Shower, and I just kind of noted that the baby was acting very strange. He wasn't eating. He was not laughing or crying, just emotionless, and I kind of panicked because it was just so out of character, and I was very concerned, and that kind of took up my night, just kind of like observing, cuddling, just kind of like he was off. So on Tuesday, he refused to nurse, and at that point I was like, there's something wrong. So I called the doctor, and both of those icon stickers are from Crafts by Towie, and they are hollow foiled. So luckily, I had some hollow there. Um, and we went to a doctor's appointment, and there was good news, and eventually the baby did take a bottle and start nursing again. I thought it was really cute. I did put down that hollow emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. with the hearts. Just to note that Jacob was concerned about his brother, so he called us from his iPad to just kind of check in and see what the doctor said, and I thought that was super sweet. I did put down that arrow sticker from the kit, just to note that I did bath night and bedtime for the boys, and that wine glass sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I just kind of noted that at the end of the night, I kind of relaxed with some pound cake and wine because I felt like I deserved it. It was kind of a stressful day. It's always stressful when you don't know what's wrong with your baby. Especially when it's I mean, I got a chunker, he eats. So not eating was a huge red flag. And as a mom, you're always so worried and always just trying to keep them alive. And so, not eating kind of puts that in jeopardy, or so I think in my mind. So pound cake and wine was the solution. Moving to Wednesday, I did put down that alarm clock. I don't remember where it's from, just to note that I had coffee and I covered for another attorney. I put down that fireworks sticker. That's from Sticker Guru. It's some of the $2 Tuesday that I mentioned earlier. And then I put down the gavel sticker from the Crafts by Towie, just to note that I contested hearing that afternoon. I put down the important script that came in the kit over the arrow that came with the kit. And I put down a bow checklist just to jot a few things down that I did that day. I accidentally didn't pause my Purple Carrot subscription, so I got a Purple Carrot box that day and ended up cooking a meal from there, and I really, really enjoyed it. If you're not familiar with Purple Carrot, it is a vegan meal subscription delivery service, and I just wanted to give it a try. I was considering going vegan, especially at the beginning of my nursing journey, because some babies really don't do well with dairy, and I didn't really know how to cut dairy out of my diet, so I thought a meal box helps with recipes, gives ideas, and to give it a try. I really enjoyed purple carrot. I rarely get a box now, but my husband is not a fan of meals without meat in them. So, like I said, rarely get a box now, but that was a happy accident because I really enjoyed the box that came that week. Moving to Thursday, I put down that 4th of July themed circle and put down the mom and the nursing mom sticker from Paper Shower and the nurse baby script from Alyssa's Craft Shop. I put down another Poe checklist and just kind of jotted down a few things that I did for work, and also had a call with my lender and things like that. At the end of the day, I put down a half box and the baseball icon from Crafts by Towie. Oh gosh, Crafts by Towie, just to note that Jacob had a t-ball game, but then I realized that that was later in the day and I did want to include the meeting that I had for work, and so I just moved it down, put down a quarter box and a computer sticker, which I think is from Alyssa's Craft Shop, but I don't think she carries those icons anymore. Just to note that I had a family group conference to attend. And at the end of the day, I put down a fireworks sticker from Letters to Apollo, and then put down a film sticker just to note that I filmed a plan with me. On Friday, I put down a sleeping baby sticker from Paper Shire, and then just do some moving around because I wanted to put this square box, but I needed to make room. And so I do some kind of moving things around, but ultimately I make a way. And I put down a floral deco from Graceful Muse Paperie, and then just kind of jot down that I had a docket call that morning for a jury trial that we had coming up. We ended up getting a continuance, so it wasn't a long docket call. Later on that day, I put down a checklist just to note a few things that I did. I needed to observe a virtual visit, and of course I have emails, and it's that time of the month, so I needed to get some billing done. I still do my own billing, even though it's a complete waste of time for me to do so, but I have control issues and I can't let go of that process. I did put down an arrow sticker from the kit, and that shoe sticker is from Simply Said Life. And, well, I'm about to put down a shoe sticker from Simply Said Life, just to note that I went for a walk at the end of the night. After the walk, I remembered that I needed some things, and I put down a grocery bag sticker from Paper Muse Crafts, and just noted that I made a late HEB run. For Friday, I put down another baseball sticker just to note that there was a t-ball game. I ended up moving that sticker up a little bit because it wasn't centered correctly with my writing and it was bugging me, so I just moved it. And then I put down a half box and used the cleaning script from the kit, just to note that we needed to tidy up the house. I needed to cook another purple carrot meal. We were having company. A friend, well, a family friend, well, the whole family is our friends, but they came over to spend some time with us, spend the weekend with us, so needed to make sure everything was looking okay, appropriate, whatever you want to call it. So we needed to tidy up the house. I put down a bow checklist just to note a few things that I needed to get done. I needed to make some more pouches for the baby because I make all of his food on my own, and because it's cheaper and it's easy, and I needed to roast some veggies to get that done, and it's out of order, but I mean, it's a checklist, so who cares? And they got in town and we kind of hung out and talked a little bit. And then, of course, Jacob wanted to take them to Mandola's because it's his spot. Like, he's very proud of that place. So we took him to the took them to Mandola's, and Jacob and his friend were able to play at the playground, and the adults were able to kind of talk and eat good food. I just noted that at the bottom of Saturday that the baby was teething, and oh man, he just was going through, and it turns out, like, right after that, his teeth did start coming through, and it was like four at the same time at the top. So poor baby, he was in a lot of pain this week, and poor mommy, because gosh, like, toothless babies are so cute. And when the teeth start coming in, they're growing up and I can't handle it. But I did note on Sunday that the baby slept in all night. He had been battling a fever because of teething. But in this day and age, I just don't think it's appropriate to take a baby with a fever anywhere because, with COVID, it's just still not appropriate. So we couldn't go to church that morning. And I put down a sticker from Plans with Vanessa just to note that I made myself shrimps, shrimp and grits that morning. No one else that I know or in my household likes shrimp and grits, so when I make it, it's just for myself. Jotted down a few things that I did that evening and ended with a pumping sesh. I mean, just a kind of reminder that I'm still pumping and I'm almost done and I cannot wait to be done pumping. Yeah. So show you the leftover stickers, try my best to do a vid wiggle. I do turn off the studio light so you can kind of see it in a natural light. Man, this was a quick playing with me. This was around the time that I used to do my playing with me's, and this was always the time that I was shooting for. So I hope you like that. Hope you like the shorter time. Let me know if you don't or if you do in the comments. And give me a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.